Hi, welcome back to the Sitefinity Next.js series. In this video, we're going to install and configure the Microsoft Fluent UI package in our Sitefinity Next.js app, and we'll modify our custom content list view to use the Fluent UI React components. This will enhance our design and provide a more modern, consistent user experience across the different platforms which Fluent UI supports. And we have a bonus feature at the end of the video, so make sure you watch until the end. Let's do it. We have our Sitefinity Next.js app running on localhost 5001 with a news page with a content list widget on it configured to show the news items using our custom cart list view, which we created in one of our previous videos. So let's now focus on bringing Fluent UI into our project. Fluent UI allows for use of design and components across different channels such as Windows, Android, iOS, and the web. For this demo project, we are interested in the web components and particularly in the React web components. We navigate to Developer, Server-Side Rendering, Next.js Update Setup. To be able to get the design framework to work with our Sitefinity Next.js project, we need to go through the following 3 steps: install the packages, create and set up the providers, modify the markup of a Sitefinity widget view, which in our case will be our custom content list cards view. You can follow along with the installation by clicking in the link in the description of the video. In Visual Studio Code, we will run the command for installing the packages. Now that the packages are installed, we'll implement the providers that are necessary to wrap inside our Next.js rendering. Under the app folder, we'll create the providers file and we'll add the code. Next, we need to modify the layout file under the app folder to include our providers. We'll import the providers we just created and we'll apply them to the children. At this point, our Fluent React components are installed and configured in the Sitefinity Next.js app, so let's use them in our custom content list cards view. Heading back to the Fluent UI documentation, we'll look at the cart components. We're interested in the cart with action components, and in particular in the linked cart variation. From the code, we skip over cart with click events and we'll only use the linked cart pieces. In our custom content list view, there is some Sitefinity specific logic we need to keep, so instead of copying everything from the Fluent UI example, we'll selectively copy and use the import statements for Fluent UI React components, linked cart event handling logic, and finally, we'll need the linked cart markup. Now we need to replace the sample text with the Sitefinity dynamic content item fields so that our new cart renders our actual content. Let's open the news page in the browser now. Congrats! Our news items are rendered using the design and markup of the Fluent UI React components. If you want, you can further customize the look and feel easily by going back to the Fluent UI documentation, where you have various options to adapt the styling to. For example, include separate buttons or action context menus. I promised you a bonus, so let's now build a shiny feature, a theme switcher to toggle between light mode and dark mode. Thanks to the Fluent UI framework, it is very easy to implement. Let's do it. In the providers file, we have WebLight theme, which is the static theme applied to the Fluent providers. We'll import WebDark theme as well, and we'll define state variables for theme and set theme with the light theme as the default. Then we'll implement a function to toggle the theme. And finally, we'll add a button to trigger the theme switch on click. And of course, we update the Fluent provider theme to use the state variable. Save the changes. And I can't wait to go back to the browser and see the results. And here we go. Now users can switch between light and dark themes with a click of a button. How quick and easy this was implemented. And that's it. We've installed and configured the Fluent UI React components into our Sitefinity Next.js app. We have updated our custom Sitefinity content list view to use the Fluent UI cards component. And as a bonus, we added a theme switcher in our project to enhance the user experience. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe for more tutorials, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video of our Next.js series.